Champ.
Yes.
What's your topic?
Shifting gears, since we have Jeff here, I want to talk about Anthony Carboni.
Okay.
I just want to know. Here's the deal with Anthony. He comes up here.
Tell me the deal, champ. Yeah.
This is my topic.
This is hilarious.
Here's
Nothing's
the deal with
making him
Anthony.
happier right now, by the way.
Wait till he hears what
I'm sure he's got that giant fucking camera he carries. Like, look at me. I'm watching myself watch everything about me.
He comes up here. The first time I met Anthony, he came up to the old space where we were at Greg's apartment, and he walks in. A, he's better looking than me. B, he's funnier and quicker on the uptick.
Yeah.
Right. And C, he has this this drink that I've never heard of that
Soylent?
everyone has been drinking it because Anthony.
You're talking about
has been
Soylent or
yeah.
LaCroix?
No. What the fuck is LaCroix?
LaCroix is the
don't
new
bring
hot
LaCroix into this.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Once you are aware of LaCroix, you will see LaCroix everywhere.
Everywhere.
Wait, is that the stuff you buy? It's like a can of.
It looks like generic canned soda.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Let's take one soda and water it down 400 times and make 400 sodas.
Yeah, that's like Pabst Blue Ribbon for people who don't drink.
Yeah.
But so then he leaves the Soylent with us, so that every time he come, remember, there was a stint where he'd come up like 3 times, and every time he'd leave a new canister. Of
Did you ever
Soylent
watch
there.
Seinfeld?
Of course, yeah.
Do you remember the one where George thinks he has that great way of meeting women where he leaves the hat behind?
Yeah, the
Carboni
leave
does
behind.
that every time he comes here. Soylent, headphones. I think he left his wife here once. I can't. There's always something for him to come back for.
No, but on a real note, tell me all about Anthony. How did you guys meet? How did you
I
guys know
love
each
this.
other?
I love this so much because first off, Anthony is the fucking best. He's a G. But second off, he's the only person that dresses more Tim Gettys than Tim
Yeah.
Gettys. Like, his every outfit he wears, I'm just like, you're a fucking god.
Yeah.
Like you're so
He
cool.
has like every
He's
shirt
so
that Will
happy right
Smith
now.
wore in like the first 3 seasons of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's
like every single one of
fantastic.
them.
His jacket game, his shoe game, all of it's great.
His clear glasses now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
he has like
two
now-
pairs of Snapchat spades.
those spectacles.
Specs. Yeah.
I like that he has like the clear glasses. That's a thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a Carboni thing. If anyone else did it, it's like, oh, Carboni did it first. So good for you. The thing about you, though, is I wouldn't say that he's funnier than you. I wouldn't say you're funnier than him. I think that you guys are pretty tied on how funny you are, but he is way quicker than you. And
way
it makes
faster than
you,
me.
like, if you guys
It's a
watch
tailspin.
any
It's a
podcast.
tailspin. I'm like,
Watch
I
anything.
just stare at him like
Anytime
a
that you
fucking deer in
see,
headlights.
anytime you see Nick and Carboni together, whether it's Love and Sex Stuff or a podcast, Nick is like trying his best to out Nick Carboni, and he just can't handle
I
it.
can't do it.
And you're just
I
like,
can't do
fuck,
it.
you're funnier than me. You're better
He's
than me. I see you
overwhelming.
crumble.
You know what? It's funny. I most of the things that I've been a part of in my life, I've been sort of like the funny guy. And I realized very early on, when we were doing We Have Concerns, I'm the straight man.
yeah, you're the straight guy. Yeah.
And I think, honestly, that was the best decision I could have made, right? Because you can't compete with that, and also you can't have 2 of that.
Yeah.
Right. So
Trust me, I know.
So I mean,
time
that's
cop,
what
Anthony.
I have grown to relish that and be the straight man to him and on the show, and it's a blast. I love doing it.
How did you guys meet? Like, because that's the thing of both of you. I know now, but I feel like I don't have a great grasp of either of you before I met you.
Well, we both started at Revision 3, really. I mean, he was doing Byjacker before Revision 3, but then it became a Revision 3 show, and I was doing the Totally Rad show. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with any of that ecosystem.
I remember we knew it was happening. We were at IGN, where I
right.
was at the time.
I
know what
remember the Byjacker show. I'm pretty sure it was that show. There was a video wall in the background, and it might have been green screen for a lot of it, but they used the same art we used for Gamescast, like literally the exact same art.
Oh,
that we
that's
used for
funny.
Gamescast.
On Byjacker?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I often think that I hope that you guys take this as a compliment, but I often think that the Totally Rad show was this before this. That we were doing what you guys were doing before you were doing
Fuck
it.
you. This is an original idea. No one's ever podcasted and talked about random
table.
things. But we're all white, remember? That's what we've got.
God,
That's
in
what we've got.
podcasting?
White
Thank
males.
God. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't mean that
No,
to be
it
anything, but
wasn't.
it's that we did the show on Revision 3, and Anthony was doing a show on Revision 3, but we were the only Revision 3 show that was based in LA. So we were sort of disconnected in a lot of ways to the ecosystem that was happening here in San Francisco. But we would meet up at parties or we would go to Comic-Con and see them. And Anthony and I were sort of mutual admiration society. We both thought what the other guy was doing on their own show was cool. And we would see each other at parties and be like, dude, awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome to work together? Yes, cool. Well, that's never going to happen because we live different places.
Stayed apart. Yeah.
Right. Well, I remember one particular Comic-Con, we were at like Felicia Day's party and Anthony was wasted and he was like, I'm moving to LA. I'm moving. And I was like, if you move to LA, we should work together. We should do something. He's like, yes, I'm moving to LA. And then like 4 months passed and he hadn't moved to LA. And then eventually he did. And we,
She's saying he's a liar.
he's a fucking liar and he's not funny.
Add that.
Yeah, and then we just like met up in LA and had drinks and we're saying, we should what should we do? We do video game stuff. Well, we both already do video game stuff. It's kind of we could do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just meet up and record something and see what it is. And weirdly, and we didn't know each other very well at all. Like I said, we lived in 2 separate places and we saw each other at parties. But we met up and we turned on one of those HV1, yeah,
H4s or
yeah. And I had like that day read this article about the Fermi paradox, and I was like, it blew my mind because I had never heard of the Fermi paradox before that. I was like, Anthony's a smart guy. I'd love to hear what he thinks about the Fermi paradox, and let's just talk about that. And we talked about it for about 20 minutes. Weirdly, without planning on it, we started like doing characters in the middle of it and like jumping in and out of a weird improv. And none of that was planned. It was just like, it's just how the conversation went. And we turned it off and we're like, that was really fun, wasn't it? Wasn't that really cool? Like that could be a thing. And then we looked up a couple of other weird things to talk about. And we talked about those and that literally was the show. And then through the course of the last 400 episodes that we've done, we've kind of gotten to know each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's been kind of the fun too, is discovering things about each other on the fly as we record. So we really didn't know each other well before we started, but as we said at the very beginning of this, it was just one of those things where we like had chemistry right away. Yeah. And it was fun. And I think, as I said, learning to sort of be his straight man was very different kind of experience for me and one that I've really enjoyed too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's, I think, one of the things when I was talking earlier about how great you guys are together and how awesome it was to be on your show was the fact that, I wasn't prepared for the bits and the characters. And like, when you guys started like improv, I was like, oh, this is what you do. Okay, yeah, I'm here. Usually I just talk about beating up our fans. I don't know.
That's Cody's cue to take off his shirt to like, still
distract from my lack of talent.
I don't know if you remember the first time we met, but the first time we met was at E3 on the GameSpot.
On the stage?
No, on their in their weird after hours stream thing.
Oh.
And your shirt was already off, but the first time I met you and you were like covered in something.
Oh, the giant bomb thing?
Yeah, the giant bomb deal.
Oh, giant bomb, not a GameSpot.
The gif of me knocking over the beer.
Yeah.
And that I remember the next time I met you. I was like, oh, pleasure to meet you. You're like, no, you met me. And I'm like, well, really? When? You're like, yeah, I'm the guy next to the other guy. I was like, oh, fuck, right.
All those gifs, my left arm is in them. It's all the gifs of Greg, but
that's
then,
right.
Yeah. I think it's what is it, Garnett next to me or something?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Anyway,
small world how that goes around. Yeah.
Anyway, back to Carboni.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, back to Anthony Carboni.
No, so
this is like, I'm sorry, guys.
I know, right?
It was about
There's
me.
like a quota. Another compliment I want to pay him is there's 2 men.
I can't wait till when he
life.
comes on next and you guys do a whole episode about me.
Spoil it. This is all I have.
There's only 2 people I've ever met that I feel this way about, where it's Carboni and Freddie Wong, where they know way too much about everything. And it's like you start to say something, they finish your sentence and add 3 more sentences that you didn't know, and you're like, fuck, you know more about this than me. And it's never annoying. And that's the superpower they have. It's not this fucking know-it-all thing.
It's a little annoying.
I think you're too close to it. I get the small doses, and it's just fucking impressive. Because I'm just like, there's something about the way that they trim all the bullshit. Like, they don't tell me, like, it's not the full Wikipedia page. They just give me the highlights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, you gave me the Twitter version of Wikipedia.
I feel that way about you guys, though, because you guys are always so well informed. Like, I will wake up in the morning now and I find myself just checking all my news on my iPhone just to like know that there's a headline of something that you guys might want to talk about, especially with Colin. Like, when anything politics, I'm like, he's so well informed when it comes to that stuff. But I feel always constantly behind the curve with you guys, because I'll walk in and be like, I will just seen someone post something on Instagram. Like, I swear to God, it was like a minute ago. And I'd be like, Greg did. He's like, yeah, I totally saw it 20 seconds ago. Bro, where are you? Old.
Champ, I wouldn't talk to you. I wouldn't call you. I wouldn't call anything old like that, Champ. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't play you that way.
I appreciate that.
That is something that I know about Anthony is that if there's a meme, he's already seen it. If there's a weird like Japanese toy thing that I just found out about, but 5 years ago he bought the shoes that
He invested in the company.
Yeah,
brought it public.
Yeah, I'm definitely not anywhere near as cool. It's sort of like that, like subversive, cool, hipstery thing.
That's the problem. None of us are as cool as Anthony Carboni, and that's the problem because you want to hate him. And I remember watching him from the outside for the longest time, and I'm like, oh well, this guy's probably a dick. He's one of those host people, and you meet him like, oh fuck, he's super genuine and nice. God damn it, I hate that so much.
Yeah, no, I mean it's funny because like when you're in the industry and stuff, like I am like a student of internet video, so I like to watch all that stuff and see what everyone else is doing. And I always remember seeing his stuff at Revision 3 and being like, where does this dude fit into this? Because it'd be like Scoville and Sessler and then him. And I was just like, he seems out of place in this somehow. And then it was once I saw him doing his own things in random ways, I was like, huh. Like, I get that this guy is talented, but I still don't know at what, And it wasn't until VidCon when I met him a couple years ago. We were talking to Trisha Hirschberger, and then
Another
he came
new parent.
up. Huh?
Another new parent. Shout out to Trish.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he came and he just turned into, like, he was just talk. There was so much. And I was like, you're like Nick, but better. Like I had a moment where I realized it.
Damn, you cut right to the core.
It's funny because I want to fight it, but it's undefensible.
How many
It's
times
just true.
has Anthony Carboni been the kind of funny Nintendo World Champion champ?
That's true.
Kevin, give me the one.
Oh, Kevin's abandoned his
Yeah, of
post.
course
What a
he is.
surprise.
That's why I thought we'd be watching. And then I'll do it on the Y. He'll just punch in later. Anthony,
He's
come at me, bro.
It's weird. Kevin left to go watch Anthony videos.
It would blow my mind if Anthony just showed up somehow.
We're just doing ads.
We said his name too many times. But yeah, this new thing where he's vlogging everything. And I shouldn't say where he's vlogging everything, where he's recording everything. I don't see a lot of this stuff go live.
He's a hard worker, man.
Yeah.
That guy's a hard worker.
Yeah.
I admire that. I wish I was better about it.
And he has a dope ass dog.
He does have a dope ass dog.
Not only does he have a dope dog, they do amazing Halloween costumes together. Did you see the last one? Like, didn't he dress his dog up?
We
as
were
Beetlejuice?
at his house on Halloween last year or 2
Yeah.
years ago, and yeah, it was Beetlejuice, and then him and his wife were the couple for Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It's genius.
It was good.
He's a good guy.
I imagine that's why you have kids too, so you can dress them up as Halloween, like cool Halloween.
Oh, gotta be
have
a
I?
part
I
of
can.
it.
I
Like,
gotta
your kid
show
can be
you.
Sully.
Can I
That'd be
show
amazing.
You
you?
already? Oh yeah.
Can I show you what we did last year?
Yes, please do.
Real quick. You guys can keep talking.
Kevin,
You can
do me a
take second.
favor. Annotate right here and let the dad topic know that they could jump here for more
Oh,
dad
I'm
stuff.
sorry, Kevin's gone.
Oh.
Kevin's still not back.
Kevin's
It's weird that he didn't.
He's just abandoned his post.
He must have smelled the sandwich outside.
That's the best you got. It was good. I like how as
been
you
a long
say,
week.
no, I know how long it's
Long
been,
week.
but I love that like as you say it, you start to laugh because you're like, this is the joke.
It was gold. It was gold.
Yeah.
Look, they always say jokes are meant to make you laugh. Not
Yeah, I
everyone
don't care
else.
about you guys
Fuck
watching. If
everyone
you're not
else.
enjoying
Going
it.
back to
Oh
shut
no
your
way!
mouth.
All right, you have to.
Oh, shit.
Email me that one
shit.
now, so
I will.
I'll get it to Kevin, so we put it up right here.
I mean, that's why you have a kid.
Kevin,
right?
mark
That's why
down
you have a kid.
5120. All right. Right, mark down 5120 because I'm going to send you an image to put in.
5120?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just send me it now and I can put it in.
Well, it's on his phone, Kev, and just don't. You're the one who abandoned your
moment's
post.
gone, Kevin. The
You abandoned your
moment's
post. You abandoned your post.
How was the sandwich?
How was the sandwich? Was it? What did it look like? What did it smell like?
We just gave you so much shit, and you have no idea. We just tore.
We gave you a lot of
your
notes.
ass
They're
down.
probably roughly at the 47 or 48 second or 48 minute mark. You
Yes.
need to punch in on the belt since there wasn't a camera there. That's what Champ asked for, and he's the champ, so we got to give him what he
I
wants.
don't think I can punch in on stuff anymore. I guess I can do it digitally.
Yeah, you got Adobe Premiere, right? You just blow up the image
No,
size.
I meant with the cameras because of the new lenses that we're using.
Sure. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine.
So just
I mean, you could have just gone, the one that we asked for that you weren't here to switch it to because you
Like
saw
that?
the sandwich outside.
so it's used as like fat shaming thing, huh? Even though I was going to do. Doesn't matter. I hate you guys.
It
I
is-
know you're working hard
Kevin,
in there.
don't give him what he wants. Don't give the monster his food.
I'm the monster.
I think we're all the monsters.
You're being demanded to be called champ today, and I'm the
Everyone-
monster.
I'm not. It is my fucking birthright because I am the champion.
Champion.
When you put as much time and effort into winning this beautiful son of a bitch as I did, Tim, then you can call yourself champ.
I did.
But until
once.
that, you had it for 15 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Killing
You're
Grace,
not even on
crammed
his
some
like level.
peppers.
Anthony Carboni once gave me a jacket that was so fucking cool that when I wore it outside, the group of people I was with was like, Tim, you need to be stopped. Like, this jacket is too Tim Gettys. And I was like, Anthony Carboni.
They are.
You looked cool wearing
What
it.
is that old Saturday Night Live sketch? Bill Brasky.
Oh, yeah, Bill Brasky.
once gave me a jacket.
But I mean, that was during the Power Rangers Voltron shoot, and that was, I think, a great example of how genuine Anthony is. That he just knew you were going to be there, and he's like, hey, you like clothes like I do? Ha ha ha! Here you go.
He's like the Speed Racer.
Anthony Carboni's like if the Joker was a good guy.
That's really good.
Like he didn't go the evil way.
I loved it though because he was like, "Oh man, so I got this super dope jacket, but it's too big for me. So I thought of you." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you need to do this more often. Fuck up and get bigger size shit, because then I benefit from it. We all benefit from this."
How do we not tell him that we did this topic, but then record his reaction when he watches this topic? 'Cause I feel like it'll be a roller coaster of
Yeah.
really highs, and then we're kind of making fun of him a little bit.
Are we making fun of him? I don't know.
I was.
Well, okay.
Earlier, but
See?
because I'm intimidated by him. Because I'm intimidated by him, honestly, because I feel
love him so
inferior,
much.
and I am the inferior Italian in this group.
But you're the champ. What's up, brother? Subscribe to us over here on YouTube. Go to Patreon over here. Watch other videos over here. Go to the Kind of Funny Games channel over there. Kevin said I only had 20 seconds. 20 minutes I could have filled really easy too. But you should click on all those things because we love you and you love us, maybe, kind of, sort of.